Good morning. It is 8:03 a.m., July 30th, 2021. Welcome to the San Marino Unified School District Board of Education Special Meeting Closed Session. I'd like to introduce your board president, Shelley Ryan.
Good morning and good morning, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much, Dr. Choi. I'd like to open up the meeting. This morning, you are joining us at the Huntington Library located at 1151 Oxford Road in San Marino. You can also join virtually via Zoom at www.smusd.us/media. All meetings of the Board of Education are open to members of the public unless publicly noticed as a confidential closed session as allowed by the law, Education Code 35-147. Members of the public may address the board as outlined in the public comment section of the agenda. The audio of all meetings is recorded. A member of the public may be held liable for any slanderous or otherwise defamatory statements. In consideration of the board and members of the audience, please turn off or silence your cell phones while in the boardroom. The San Marino Unified School District encourages those with disabilities to participate fully in the public meeting process. If you need a disability-related modification or accommodation, including auxiliary aids and services to participate in the public meeting, contact the assistant to the superintendent at j.delatorre@smusd.us or at 626-299-7000 extension 1310 at least 48 hours before the scheduled board meeting so that we may make every reasonable effort to accommodate you under Government Code Section 54953.2, Americans with Disability Act of 1990, Sections 202-42 USC, Sections 12132. The documents will be provided to a majority of the Board of Education regarding an open session item on this agenda and will be made available for the public for inspection in the district office located at 1665 West Drive, San Marino during normal business hours. In addition, such writings and documents may be viewed on the district's website at www.smusd.us. We will now go to close. You want to do? Okay, sorry.
That's on the agenda.
Okay. So let's stand and do our Pledge of Allegiance.
Hand over your heart. Let's begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We will now begin our closed session.
Actually, there's I believe number 4 is approval of agenda.
Okay. Okay. May I have an approval of the agenda?
I make a motion to approve the agenda.
A second. Thank you, Mrs. Jack, and thank you, Mrs. Chong. I'd like to do roll call. Mr. Kalaki?
Aye.
Mr. Chang?
Aye.
Mrs. Chong? Aye. Mrs. Jack?
Yeah. Aye.
Mrs. Ryan? Aye. And the motion has been approved. Public comment. The Board of Education has adopted Board Policy 9323B to ensure the public's right to be heard in any matters pertaining to the San Marino Unified School District. Those who wish to provide public comment will have 3 options to submit public comments. Submit through an online form, request to speak during the meeting through question and answer and phone dial-in, request to speak during the meeting in person via the public comment card, submit an online form. The public may submit public comments for the open or closed session on July 29th from 11 a.m. through 3:30 p.m. The comments received during this time will not be read during the meeting, but will be provided to the Board of Education. And there were as of yesterday, Correct, no. There were no public comments sent in. Request to speak during the meeting through question and answer and phone dial-in. During the public comment, the meeting will pause for 1 minute to take requests to speak. The raise your hand function is used to take requests during the public comment meeting. For online attendees, press the raise hand icon to add yourself to the queue. And for phone attendees, dial *9. The speaking order will be determined based on the order of requests received. Individual speakers will be unmuted and called to speak. Also, you may request to speak during the meeting in person via the public comment card. Please complete the public comment card and submit the completed card to the designated assistant to the superintendent no later than when the agenda section or closed session is called by the board president. There will be opportunities for the public comment. They're offered prior to closed session for matters on the agenda. The Board of Education reserves the right to add a public comment period prior to any individual item on the agenda. 5 minutes may be allotted to each speaker, a maximum of 20 minutes to each subject matter. However, in the event there are more than 4 speakers on the same subject matter, the board president retains the discretion to adjust and limit the time allocated to each speaker to ensure that all wishing to speak will be heard within the 20-minute allotment. Communication from the audience concerning matters on the closed session agenda may be heard at this time, but not responded to by the Board of Education.
Thank you, President Ryan. We will now pause for 1 minute to take requests to speak on closed session agenda items. If you'd like to make a request to speak, please press the raise hand icon, dial *9, or submit a public comment card. We have 30 seconds remaining. If you would like to make a request to speak regarding matters on the closed session agenda, please press the raise hand icon, dial *9, or submit a public comment card. Okay, President Ryan, we have one request, and the name is David BOE. David, your line is now open. Hi,
Can you
David. We hear you now. Go ahead.
I just wanted to make a comment. If I understand, I came in a minute or 2 late on this, unfortunately, regarding the regarding KL Carver, the school, and the potential for a sale of that elementary school for a rezone for residential units. And I think that would be a very inappropriate act to be done, and would be unwise and would damage the school district and would not help the community, and would not serve a legitimate goal here to improve the school district. And I would hope that this board would take that into consideration this matter any future time. And I've also made other comments online, and there are other people that will do it here in the future as well. And I understand the city council is also working on a separate matter in terms of that and the jurisdictional issues. And I think would be a very bad thing to discontinue use of a school with such a high distinguished use and so important to this school district and to the people of San Marino and all the students. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, that concludes our public comments.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Choi. And now we will Now we'll, do we proceed to closed session?
Proceed to close.
Okay.